Good evening. We're live. And what I need you guys to do is firstly tell me if you see me on the screen. And secondly, if you can hear me right now, because we're having all kinds of internet issues today. Well, I just saw myself come in and sit down. So the picture might be about 10, 15 seconds behind my voice. So we'll see what happened. Oh, great. You get to see me make faces before I come on. Great, great, great. So, so what's up? Can hear you and see you, but delayed. Okay, so there's a delay on my image then. And you hear me just fine. All right. And I see my image is actually frozen. So I don't know. If this doesn't work out, I'll have to reschedule. Um, there's just something really funny going on with the internet, and it's not even here. It's like a systems problem here where I live. So, anyways, a video delayed. Yeah, okay. Well, oh my goodness, it's really delayed because oh my god, it's like a good minute and a minute and a half delayed. Well, geez, let me have a drink of water and think about this for a second. This is really crazy. Yeah, mine yesterday went out too several times. Yeah, so there's definitely. I look pissed. Yeah, yeah. I definitely look pissed there. That's what I say. Oh, great! You guys are gonna see me looking really pissed off. Awesome, awesome. Well, anyhow. I know some of you are watching this as a video. I'll start out by apologizing for the video quality or the lack thereof or the lack of seeing me. But we're going to try to do this anyway, unless the internet crashes. Oh, I just came back. And at least I'm smiling now. Anyways, hi everybody. I'm gonna say some hellos. I don't even know if I have my glasses with me. I don't. Yeah, I'm all out of whack here. So anyhow, hi Choose Rescue and Susan and Phoenix Rising and Jennifer and Pandora and Yvonne and Susan and Felicia and Doreen again and Chris the volunteer and Laura B and Pandora Yvonne. Hi Tamara. And Jody and Yvonne. Okay, and Linda. Hi, everybody. So, so, oh my goodness, this is hysterical. All right, I just have to laugh, right? Just have to laugh about this. So, so I want to tell you, puppy reference during the earlier video was for me. For me, because I was listening while driving. None of my new. Well, great. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. I like how the image like stops. So the internet's just not handling upload speed at all right now. That's the problem here. You look at Sounderific, all a go for transmission. All right. Susan said it's a go. So we're going to go for it. Who cares if I keep freezing on the screen or if my voice is about a minute ahead of the image? Who cares, right? Hi, Felicia. Welcome back. He froze with a smile. That's awesome. All right. Yeah, got to keep our sense of humor up, right? It's too much for I love Okay, I found where my glasses are. They're in my pocket. Oh, I can see. Yeah, I like to think it's my frequencies, but unless I'm the almighty powerful one that's affecting the whole freaking neighborhood, I don't think that's the case. I think it's Spectrum. Spectrum's good at that. But anyways, so let's get into this. So let's talk about what we're gonna do. For the new people, I'll explain what we're doing. Then we're just gonna do it. Now, we have the full moon. So this is a full moon transmission. It's happening at I think it's 7:30 in the morning tomorrow. And we have a whole live stream about the full moon and the July psychic forecast. So we'll pin that to the comment. And since I'm on the subject, okay, a couple of things I want to say before I talk about what I wrote down, but it's also this is like the serious activation of the serious gateway portal we're coming into also. And between tarot time and now, I looked it up. So Sirius is located 14 degrees of Cancer, not 16 or 17 degrees, like I said, but 14 degrees of Cancer. And if you're new, there's internet problems. That's why the mouth isn't syncing with the voice. So sorry about that. So it's 14 degrees. So the peak of the Sirius gateway portal is really around the 4th and the 5th. So what I'm going to do separate transmission, but not till July 6th. That way we'll connect with the 7-7 portal, the Sirius gateway portal. But we're going to tap into some of that energy now. And so that's going to happen as part of this full moon transmission. I've been told that we're going to be working a lot with Archangel Metatron, but when I actually go into the channel, sometimes it changes. So we'll see what happens. The idea is to raise our frequencies to better match the frequencies that are affecting planet Earth right now. And then when we become a vibrational match, the higher frequencies that are affecting the Earth, then we have an awakening. We have an opening, a DNA awakening. And then we have spiritual upgrades that way. So that's really what these transmissions are for. They're basically a way to accelerate your spiritual growth by using frequencies and doing it safely also. And what I was going to say is that I also have a Patreon group. A lot of you know that. It's called Spirit Mind Family. And we dive a little bit deeper into the channeling work there. So we may do some light language. I know we're going to do toning. We do a lot of toning, a lot of voice transmission. And I use my hands a lot. So if you're opening your eyes and see me, my hands are up. They're sending energy. They're moving. So we're all connecting vibrationally. And I'm leading a meditation. So if you're present with my voice and present with the meditation, then the master teachers are going to be able to activate your frequencies the way they're activating my frequencies, as well as the archangels. And then you're going to tap in, and they're going to be able to help to affect your frequency and your energy fields. And this will help with healing. This will help with spiritual upgrades. This will help with opening the heart portal that opens the brain, that opens our connection to spirit. So all that really, really good stuff happens. So the way I work, it's a conscious channeling. It's not trance channeling. I mean, I go into a light trance, but I kind of really using my mediumship training and blending with the master teachers when they come through. And what they are, they're also known as the Council of Light, and there's other names, but they're basically interdimensional beings that work with societies like ours that are in the threshold of major awakening. So within the interdimensional group, there's advanced beings from Arcturus and the Pleiades and Vega in the Lyran system, and Sirius. And like I said, we're entering into that Sirius gateway portal. And then that leads into the 8A Lionsgate portal, where we start to see Sirius, and it aligns with the Pyramid of Giza. So Sirius is kind of like a cosmic transmitter of the central sun. So what Sirius does is important. So when it aligns with the physical sun, it's kind of like a magnifying glass for the central sun to really beam onto the earth plane, and it activates us. It activates our frequencies. So we're going to work with that to balance that, enhance that, expand on that. And some of you may have really full-on spiritual awakenings between now and the next 40 days or so. That may happen. So that's just kind of a brief explanation for you guys. And you just see who else here. Notice we have 33 on the live. We get that number a lot around here. Good full moon evening to you too. And Kelly Dolan saying, I just happen to be wearing a Metatron Cube t-shirt. Coincidence? I think not. Good evening, Lisa. Lisa. Welcome. Hi, Brianna. Welcome to you too. Welcome back. And Doreen and everybody else that's here. So let's get started. Let's get working, because I have a feeling my internet's on borrowed time right now. Hi, Tien. I have a feeling the internet's on borrowed time, but as long as you're hearing me, even if you're not seeing me live, you're seeing a delayed image of me, we're good. So let's start out by getting, I'm gonna do a little bit of energy smudging with you guys with Palo Santo. Oh gosh. So I just saw that I put my glasses on. I really did that about 5 minutes ago. This is going to be hopeless. I shouldn't say that. Cancel, delete that thought. This is going to go great. This is going to go smoothly without a glitch. The master teachers and the archangels are going to work with us in a really, really positive way to help us, through this time. Part of the work, the upgrading the frequencies, it also upgrades our nervous systems to handle higher frequencies and our vibrational fields, our different auric layers, our meridian system, our chakra system. So this work upgrades and strengthens all these systems so that we can work with higher frequencies. And the higher our frequencies go, the more our dormant DNA awakens. So DNA is implanted in us by our extraterrestrial ancestors, and it's coded, and it's coded to awaken when we reach a certain level, a certain threshold of frequency. And in order for us to reach that threshold, we have to elevate our consciousness. We have to elevate our frequency. So once we reach that threshold, then new gifts start to surface. We start to see the world differently. We start to feel differently. We start to have new insights. We connect with new guides, new extraterrestrial guides. But we start to tap into new abilities. Like some people, all of a sudden, that they're telepathic. They're hearing people's thoughts, or they're starting to see their spirit guides, or connect with their loved ones on the other side, or they put their hand on somebody and they find that person has a miraculous healing, or you heal yourself from something like cancer or MS or something that doctors think is incurable. But when this dormant DNA opens, we tap into higher healing abilities that science is not yet aware of, although some of the more progressive scientists that have a spiritual belief, like Dr. Teresa Bullard comes to mind as an example, or Greg Braden is another example. Then they recognize, the connection between energy and spirituality with science. So anyway, let's do your comment is stuck on. Thank you for telling me that. Thank you. Thank you so much. The funny thing is, I did not even highlight that comment. Or maybe I did, actually. I shouldn't say that. I probably did. My mind is in a million different places. And of course, I have to be present in order to channel. So I've got to bring my mind. I've got to bring my energy back. So that's the intention as I'm smudging. And what Metatron does, one of the many gifts of working with Metatron, is Metatron's an integrator of energy and frequency. So let me finish the smudging. So your great spirit walking talk on cleanse and bless the sacred smoke to work its magic with this whole circle of people that are present, even not physically present, so they may get the benefits of this upliftment and this cleansing and clearing and this preparation to do this transmission. All right. Yeah, so my mind's in a million places, but in order to do this, I've got to be centered. I've got to be present, and I've got to allow them to work through me. So I was going to say something else, but I forgot what I was going to say. So let's just get nice and relaxed. If it's important, it'll come back to me. Let's just tune into our breathing for a moment. They're telling us to do some Om, so let's do that. So we'll chant the sacred sound of Om. The way I do Oms is about 15 seconds long. The final M, which is a combination of an M and an NG sound, is about 1/3 of the Om. And when you start the Om, you gather energy into your Earth Star chakra below your feet, and channel that up your center line, activating all your chakras. So when you reach that final then you're coming to your throat, your third eye, your crown, and your transpersonal chakras above your crown chakra. Then inhale and do the same thing. So you can just do this along with me. So let's get nice and relaxed. Nice big inhale. So just get nice and relaxed. Just take a couple of deep cleansing breaths, inhaling love and light and joy of the universe. Exhaling and releasing. Inhale, drawing energy from the cosmos, from the earth, into your heart center, circulated. And exhale, release any cogs, any energy blockages, obstructions. Anything you don't need in your energy fields anymore, anything that doesn't belong. You can use this breath to just clear it, just with your intention and your breathing. Inhaling, hold for a second, circulate, exhale, relax. Feel yourselves going deeper and deeper. And your chin, cheeks relaxing, temple, forehead relaxing. Greetings, dear ones. We come to you in such a joyful energy, in such a joyful mood. We are in a phase in your world, shall we say, in your consciousness or in your collective, of lots of cleansing and purging right now. So just allow the rains to wash over you. Wash over you. A lot of you are experiencing, shall we say, lots of things like perspiration and drinking a lot of water. And it's because you're in a natural purging cycle. There are many reasons for this. You are enduring many toxins in your physical world that affects your physical body, but more so, there's energetic toxins. There's a big shift that is happening in your world and in your collective. A very, very big shift that you've been working towards. Many of you for 30 years and longer. Some for many lifetimes have been working for this moment, and understand that everything that you've done in this and other lifetimes, in this and other dimensions, in this and other realities, everything that you've done has led you to this now moment, this moment right here and right now. And everything from driving your car to flipping burgers to talking to somebody has all been part of your training and part of your growth to prepare you for this dynamic moment in time and space, this juncture where all the dimensions and all the worlds are meeting. And this, my friends, is the serious gateway portal that you're entering, augmented by the powerful full moon, Buck Moon portal. A supermoon, is it not? Yes, it is a close full moon in your satellites known as the moon. In your satellite's orbit was programmed to be slightly elliptical in order to keep the rotation of your Earth in integrity. Understand, dear ones, this reality that you live, it's not reality. It's a dream. It's a matrix. It's a creation of your own doing, of your own accord, a process of, shall we say, expansion and growth, so you may sync back with the universe that's constantly expanding and growing, and bring all these beautiful experiences in what's called your physical life back to the Creator, back to the collective, back to your star brothers and sisters, to the ascended masters, to the guides and angels, for you're all one being working synergistically as individual consciousness, part of a greater whole. It is a circle. It is a circle, but there's no circumference of the circle. It's always moving. It's always changing. It's always reconfiguring. Just as your planet, just as your Earth is in a reconfiguration cycle right now, where its shape is changing, its dimensions are changing. It is in between an inhale and an exhale, in between a heartbeat. Yes, the Earth heart does beat. It does pulsate. It does move. It is alive. And it is part of you, and you are part of her. And the Earth is part of the great network of stars and planets in your galaxy and galaxies. Yet it's all contained in a very small fragment of reality. And you're living this macrocosm of the whole universe in a microcosm of reality. And you are straddling all worlds simultaneously and bringing information from one world to another, through one world to another, through one reality to another. And this is your being. This is your work. This is your play. This is your time, your energy, your lessons, your growth. So you have chosen, your guides, your team has chosen for you to be here, not just in this transmission, but in this body that you're in this meat sack, this meat and water sack that houses an infinite spirit, a grand presence that is you, to experience and to grow in a matrix that is interactive and interconnected and responds to the energies that you bring forth and put out into that matrix and into that world. It cannot help but to answer that in an exact match to the frequencies for which you carry, hold, and emit. So the idea now is to purge the programming, the thousands of years of programming on your planet, the diminishing, limiting programming. It's all part of the plan. It's not negative. It's not bad. It just is, dear ones. It just is. For now, you are transcending all that and starting to connect with who you truly are. And we are here to assist you. We are the master teachers. We are now raising the frequencies. Relax and breathe. Breathe and relax. Just feel a beautiful golden doorway opening and swallowing you whole, inviting you in to be part of this recipe, as it were, this recipe of change, this recipe of life. And you are a very important ingredient. Yes, indeed, you are. But it's not your human that's the important part of the ingredient. It's not your ego. It's your energy. It's your spirit. That, shall we say, houses a physical body and a personal ego connected to a personal perspective on physical life. But that ego, that personal self, that personal mind is meant to serve spirit, not the other way around. And this is your growth. This is your juncture. This is your next step of awakening. Allowing the ego self to serve the higher self. Allowing the servant not to be the master anymore, but to rather master the servant. This happens, dear ones, when you become present, when you become open at the heart, when you lose that sense of self-identity and rather having a name, a number, a body, a job, a car, a house, but rather you are spirit. You are spirit seeing through the eyes of spirit, seeing through your physical eyes, the heart of spirit beating through your chest, the soul of spirit interacting with your human life, teaching you, helping you to grow and help you to expand and reconnect with source. That is the ultimate goal of this process, the ultimate experience. And that source is the vibration of the purest love imaginable, the purest joy imaginable, the purest light imaginable, the purest pleasure imaginable. Just look at your little children, the little ones, yes, out of the mouths of babes, yes, yes. They do not sit around talking about their aches and pains or the stock market or the ills of the world. They sing, they laugh, they dance, they have fun, they experience joy, they experience laughter, they experience love. And why do they do this? Because they are closer to spirit. They have not been programmed. They have not been socially conditioned to separate from their source, to separate from their wellspring of life. And when that connection gets severed, that's when the trouble begins. That's when the illness sets in. That's when the illusion of separation sets in. Thereby validating that the vibration of spirit is that joy, it is that laughter, is that mirth, it is that love, that gratitude, appreciation. We are working and raising, expanding the frequencies. Relax, breathe, allow. Waya, who did they go home? Menenia, Ptichia, who did they go for your Hanana? Shinato Tesla, Humbe, Tenono, Shinanaya, Bahang, on Tenenia. So Titidimia, Greetings, my love. We are of the Archangel Metatron. We are with each and every one of you. There's a part of our being, an angel of us, if you will, that is working with you individually at this time to start to condense back into your original state of perfection, of wholeness and oneness. As you purge and release, you start to gather those soul parts that get trapped in time and space through traumas, through unresolved emotions. This happens on an individual level. It happens on a group level. It happens on a national level, a global level, as well as a dimensional level. But the change starts with you. You are the center of the universe. No matter where you go, your heart, your being is always going to be the center of the universe. And as you change your vibration, it affects the universe. It affects from the center outwards. How can this be? You may ask, how can this be? How can my heart be at the center of the universe and your heart be at the center of the universe and her heart be at the center of the universe and his heart be at the center of the universe? And the answer is quite simple, dear ones, yet very complicated at the same time. And the answer is there is only one heart. The heart is the center. And you are beings of light. You are interdimensional beings. You are connected. Relax, breathe, please. And do not take things so seriously, dears. Yes, it's a difficult time for many. Feel compassion, feel gratitude. But laugh and sing a lot. Raise your frequencies. After all, you're the center of the universe. Why not raise the center of the universe and raise the universe? Relax, breathe. Kukeke totoma someme ya hubeton achematu waka dede hoyo. And we, the Arcturians, are working with your master teachers, with your archangels. Should we say providing a little bit of vocal support in this work, a little bit of frequency support, a little bit of positive energy. Many of you know us. We recognize several of you from being aboard our vessels. No, we don't do experiments. No. Nothing like that, or not the way that you see it. We do infusions, we do elevations, we do reprogrammings, we do realignments, and we prepare you. We are also being joined by the unicorns. Each of you has a unicorn with you at this time, helping you to ride through the dimensions, to explore the different realities. They will seem familiar because you've been there, you go there. Part of you is there. Indeed, it is. It is so. We are condensing, retrieving those soul parts collectively, ancestrally, culturally, as well as personally. Oh, yes. Many of you have endured great hardships at the hands of others, abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse. We ask you to not, shall we say, see that as a negative, but rather to see it as a process of growth and learning. Everything will balance in the end. But for now, for this time and space, the idea is to briefly connect with those traumas till you feel the energy, no more. Just feel it for a split second. What does the energy look like of this abuse or abuse pattern or this trauma? What did it smell like? What does it taste like? What color is it? What sound does it make? What symbol does it make? And see it in front of you and give it a great big hug and integrate it back into your heart. Dear ones, every time you start to go into an anxiety, a depression, very often these are memories, experiences trying to surface. It's a kind of a push-pull. It's kind of an ego resistance to something your spirit is trying to do for you, and that is to reintegrate. And when that begins to happen, the programmed human ego registers that as anxiety, depressions, and other what you call negative emotion, and resists it and perpetuates that duality. We and nobody that works with your beings in the spiritual growth light will tell you it is easy. In a way it is, but it is not. We understand this. Until you begin to break through the illusion that is. So when we say, allow yourself to feel the discomfort rather than suppress it, we speak from compassion because we understand that is not easy for your beings. We honor your beings. We honor your resilience. We honor your strength. We know that you will never give up. And there's a place for you in the high council of the Galactic Federation when you reach that metaphoric warp speed and ascend to your next level of being. Relax, allow us to work with you. Utayo se mayong yang totosu hai de condensing the frequencies, magnetizing those soul parts back into the totality of your being. You must be whole to pass through this portal. You must be whole to achieve your levels of awakening, which is why you are here, why you are spending your valuable time and energy to be with us at this time. You must be whole. You must be complete. You must be integrated. And so it is, and so it is happening. Okay. Tu ya no la ya da ya ma pa a tu ga kai de ka ma a to. And now we shall expand the frequencies and raise the frequencies. Relax, allow, and breathe. You're facilitating a current, a natural current that you all have access to. You do not need us. We are with you always. However, we are happy to be here and to facilitate this work. You're creating a current to clear, to cleanse, to purge, so that your natural light, your natural spirit shines brighter. So your I am present starts to, or shall we say, continues to expand and to express through your physical being. Your physical body and your physical world is an aspect of spirit. There's no separation here. Very good. You are doing very, very well. Yes, tears will happen. That is fine. Allow the purging to continue. Yananai hekose tuai. Hey, welcome to the Lyran presence who's joined us. Welcome, welcome. You're welcome in our circle and in our group. We thank you for your presence. You're going to finish up this transmission. And we will be back with you shortly to assist you in stepping through the portal. You finish silently, relax, allow the frequencies to continue to vibrate through your body, to help to dislodge stuck, stagnant energies. obstructing energies, other people's energies, the lower collective, lower 3D programming. Yeah, the Palladians have joined us. Thank you. We are complete for now. Picture yourself inside of a pyramid with perfect dimensions. Set the intention now for the next 48 hours to be in this pyramid. We recommend doing several meditations during the course of these days in this full moon, this powerful full moon energy, to gather the sacred light, the sacred nectar of the beautiful watery moon, the planet Neptune. Chisha. Feel your roots, feel yourselves grounding. Feel any excess energy starting to drain down your body and around your body into the earth. Or better yet, visualize a little tailpipe at the base of your aura and just open it. And that's any staticky, kind of energy that can build up in these transmissions. Kind of the static frequency, the equivalent of static electricity and frequency. What I'm trying to say, just see that, feel that just going down your tailpipe. See your roots running very deep. Take a couple of deep earth breaths. When you're ready, wiggle your fingers and toes and open your eyes. And I think, unless I've been talking to air this whole time, I think we got through the transmission without the internet crashing, even if the video part is way behind. Yeah, so that kind of seals the deal that we are going to indeed do a separate Sirius portal activation. Right, at this time when we're in this Sirius gateway portal that's really starting now. It peaks around the 4th and the 5th when Sirius and the physical sun line up perfectly at 14 degrees Cancer. So we're actually going to be doing this on the 6th. So it's just going to be starting to come out of the direct alignment, but the portal's still going to be really active. So what they were saying basically is do a lot of cleansing, eat light, lots of water. There may be some tears. That's fine, because there's a lot of energetic detoxing that's happening. The frequencies keep getting stronger and stronger, and it's kind of like shaking loose all of the stuck energy from the past, from other people, and all this stuff. So this transmission really like charging, really priming the system and electrifying the system in order to help that to happen, as well as condensing and retrieving soul parts. So they really want us to sit with that for a couple of days before entering the portal. I was going to do the portal tonight, but they're saying, no, we need to do the clearing, the activations first, and take advantage of this full moon energy, which is emotional in nature, it's watery in nature, and then do it. So just as a reminder, we do on the Patreon group Spirit Mind Family, we go deeper into these activations. So if you really want to deepen your work and work more with the master teachers and the archangels, as well as receive exclusive content, videos, live events where we can talk without it being censored, meditation I share nowhere else. It's called Spirit Mind Family on Patreon. It's $5 a month. It's a donation, and by the way, all donations, whether they happen on YouTube, on the live streams, or on Patreon, all that goes into supporting the channel. And I'm actually getting some new equipment, thanks to your generosity, by the way. So same thing with Patreon. It's crowdfunding. So for $5, we give you a lot, including 2 transmissions a month and a lot of exclusive content. So I'm gonna pin the link on the comment as this becomes a video, but you can just go to Patreon, keyword Spirit Mind Family, will come right up. And the other thing is, that was it basically. So the 6th, that's Thursday, I believe, at 7, we're gonna do. I see I'm still in the picture. I'm still doing transmissions. I'm saying yes. Got the whole transmission. How are you guys doing? Yes. That purge. I smelled the foul odor. Yeah. Lily's transmission was fabulous. I'm glad I was able to get on that one. Lily Nova Starseed. Her work is very complimentary to our work. If you guys ever want to check that out. That makes any sense. We have a great family. Yes, we do. Yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah. And charging energy boost blasting off through the galactic. That's great. All right. You're welcome tomorrow. Thank you, Pandora. Please hit the like button. Yes, please hit the like button, and maybe we'll get more people to come into this community. I set the vibration very, very succinctly. I mean, that's not to say that nobody that's not quite on the frequency that I'm looking for will slip through the cracks. But I set the intention for who I want to attract into this community. Not being exclusive or anything, but there's a certain quality which you all possess. Basically, that's the point I'm trying to make. Hey, Nicholas, you're welcome. Thank you. Does that make any sense? I don't know. Does what make any sense? Does anything that I'm saying make any sense? I don't know. Thank you for that, Susan. Yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, love everyone. Happy full moon, everybody, and thanks for being here. And you can go back and do this over again and over again, especially if you hopped on late. And yeah, thank you, everybody. So I'm going to end for now. And be well. Have a happy full moon night. And we'll be back on Thursday, and there may be something before that. I can't really think right now, so I'm going to just end. Oh, Colleen, yes, shooting through the galaxy does make sense. Yes, it does. All right, signing off.